What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, OG is back, man. Guys, you already know what time it is with this guy right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. But anyways, people, one of my subscribers had reached out to me and asked me to touch on IBS. So today I'll give some IBS tips. And if you guys ain't familiar with IBS, it's an abbreviation for irritable bowel syndrome, okay? A lot of this stuff has to do with your alkaline levels in your stomach that creates allergies to protein, allergies to food, and allergies as well to environmental allergies. It all boils down to your alkaline levels are too high. Well, anyways, people, if you guys ain't knowing, I'm going to tell you now. This is a fitness channel. I will touch on topics as what I'm going to touch on today. Physical fitness, nutrition, and everything in general that has to do with bettering your overall health, people. You know, because I've been through the trial and error. I know what to do. So if you're interested in hopping on my team, you can shoot me a DM on my Instagram, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Now, with that being said, I must give a shout out to all my channel members, my subscribers, my followers, and people in general that's been interacting with my channel. I appreciate every last one of you guys. I really do. Once again, let's get this channel to 10,000 subscribers and I will start doing lives. Bring this YouTube yarda to life, baby. Come on now. Don't talk about it, be about it. Share this channel, man. Hit that like button, put your notification bell and all, and share it with your people. You know what I mean? Whoever it may be. But yeah, today, let's touch on IBS tips, man. If you have that, listen and learn, because there's several things that you can do to reduce the pain, inflammation, bloating in your intestine. Number one is gluten. Gluten is the protein in grains, people. If you cut out gluten, you will notice 50% of the symptoms will go away. Keep in mind, grains in general are hard to digest, and there isn't enough nutrition in grains anyways. And by the way, if you're allergic to gluten, the reason why you're allergic is because a true allergy is to protein. And gluten is the protein in grains, people. So the reason, like I said at the beginning of this video, the reason why you become allergic to it is because of your alkaline levels. Your alkaline levels are too high, so it creates allergies where you're allergic to allergies. Not only food allergies, but environmental allergies. So to correct that, you need to get your acidic levels up to par, people. So anyways, yeah. Okay, I've already told you, grains, they don't really have too much nutrition, okay? And another thing too, dairy. I need to touch on dairy. There I go rambling. That's one thing this guy does right here. I ramble on a lot. Dairy is a milk derivative, okay? A lot of people believe that eggs and chicken is part of dairy. No, it is not, okay? So dairy is a milk derivative, and you have this protein called casein. And you might have an allergy to that. And you can also have lactose intolerance. Okay, it's different, but it can cause digestive problems. So with IBS, you have a combination of allergies, intolerances, and sensitivities to different foods. Okay. Number three, what I would highly recommend you do is keep a food log. And minimize the foods that you eat. And the reason why I say that, because that's the only way you're going to be able to find out exactly what's irritating your gut. Because if you eat numerous things, it's going to be hard to pinpoint it. So try a couple meals a day and see what works best for you. Write it down. Keep a log of this stuff. This is kind of like what I do in my program. I keep track of all of my team members and everything that they eat and all their workouts they do. And I keep track of their progress. You know, it's very important to keep a log, people. And like I said, with this, if you keep a diary, a food log, I should say, a food log, you'll be able to keep track of foods that are good for you and foods that are bad for you. What's causing irritation? Because you want to be able to detect this stuff, man, because it could be very uncomfortable. And like I've said, and the reason why I'm touching on this topic, not only because my subscriber asked this of me, but I have a family member that deals with this day in, day out. My son deals with it, and so I'm pretty knowledgeable on what goes on, and I'm always trying to look out to improve people's lives, even the people that don't sign up with me, because I give a lot of free advice right here on my program, on my YouTube channel as well. But yeah, so very important, man. Just keep a food log. And you know what's really good for it is start eating fermented foods like sauerkraut, kefir, that already, they're already broken down. These are they're easy to digest, very smart to eat these foods if you have IBS, because it'll help heal the area. You can also take glutamine, and even cabbage juice is good. Now the last thing is acid stomach. I'm telling you, if you're eating an allergy, the purpose of the stomach is to break down the protein, including things you're allergic to. I'm sorry. If your stomach is too alkaline, you're not going to break those down. So it's just going to bypass your stomach and enter the small intestine, and it's going to create all kinds of problems with your colon. Okay, so just by acidifying your stomach, you'll create a lot of benefits. And the reason is because now that your acidic levels are up, it's going to be able to help break down the foods. That way it doesn't bypass the upper part of your stomach and enter into your digestive system, which will be your smaller intestines. And that's where you get that very irritable, how should I say that, very irritable setting that you sit in. I can't say I've experienced it because I don't have IBS. My son does, and I've seen the pain that he's been through, before discovering what was going on with him. And yeah, he's on his P's and Q's now. He's able to eat normal within the foods that he can eat, what his stomach can tolerate. Every now and then, yes, we tend to want to. I even hate using this because a lot of my team members, hey, what about a cheat meal? Or people know there's no such thing as a cheat meal. You know what I mean? People like to derail, in a sense. Anytime you go off of what your normal regimen is, it just sets you up for failure. You know what I mean? It will start introducing that old lifestyle the easy way. And it's in our human nature to take the path of less resistance. It's a known fact, people. It happens in life day in, day out. And that's what happened with me. Then that's how I got caught up and was sent away, you know what I mean? And had to go in due time and, pay my debt back to society. And just real quick, man, I want to put you guys up on a little bit of knowledge here. A lot of people think once you do your crime and do your time, that your debt is paid in full. Don't ever think like that, people. Because I could get in trouble today and they could bring up my old case and use that use it against me as a prior. It's pretty chicken shit, man. My primary case goes way back, and it was in my neighborhood, and it still haunts me till this day. I could get pulled over by the sheriffs, and the sheriffs believe that I'm still on parole. I'm not. It's crazy. They're real quick to put you away, but they're not real quick to clean up your record. You know what I mean? It's sad but true. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing in life is just to do right, man. You know what I mean? Do right today. Live your best life today. Live healthy, especially healthy. Work on your body, man, because tomorrow, man, your family may need you even more than what they needed you today. And if you're neglecting your body and abusing it, you may not be able to pull up for your family when they need you the most, So you got to always be ready. You know what I mean? Stay ready. That way you don't have to get ready. Okay? So But anyways, people, as you guys could see, this is a fitness channel, and I elaborated a little bit on irritable bowel syndrome. That was for my subscriber. I forget your name, G, but I hope you see this. This was dedicated to you, my boy. Anyone else wants me to touch on any type of topics, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm filled with knowledge. You know what I mean? I only look this way, people. You know, a lot of times what I'll do, I'll stumble across some words, and the reason is because you know, I stumble across words because I'm trying to think of how should I put it, layman's terms to put it into. You know what I'm saying? I keep looking over there because it looks like my my thing's gonna blow over. What do they call it? It's a rocking chair that I got over there, man. I think it's windy out here right now. People, just bear with me, man. So, but anyways, I just don't want it to flip over and knock down my gate, man. That's just another expense that I don't need right now. But anyways, people, hey, I appreciate every last one of you guys that's been reaching out to me, man. It really keeps that fire underneath me to keep on going, you know, as far as, you know, promoting this stuff here on social media with my YouTube channel and my Instagram. You know, believe it or not, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that I put into this, people. You know, it's not something that anybody could just do. You know, I've been watching YouTube for a cool minute now, and I've seen a lot of people come and go. You know what I mean? They're like one-hit wonders, you know. Like some of the singers out here in this world, you know, they put out a good song and then they bounce. You know, it's a full-time job in itself. And for those of you people that out there that are trying to like criticize me and say get a job, I've been there and done that, man. I've got over 20 years, I should say, of driving actually a CDL license. I've had my CDL license since the early 90s. When I paroled, or mid 90s, somewhere around there, I forget. It's been a while though, but I've have a lot of driving experience. You know, I've driven flatbeds, doubles, tankers, lowboys, vans, reefers. I pulled double. I've already said doubles. Double bottom dumps, end dumps. I've driven strong arms, drop axles, dump trucks. You name it, I've driven them all, man. But anyways, people, so this is what I do full time now. I'm here on social media trying to help change people's lives. You know, when you come onto my program, I build you a bulletproof workout plan. And you got to keep in mind, for the new guys that have been inquiring with me, I get a sense that you guys have never really hit a gym before. That's okay. On my program, it's not required to hit a gym. You know what I mean? I highly recommend working out in the comfort of your own home. That's what I do today, you know, because I've seen it day in, day out. People hit the gym, spending countless hours at the gym away from their family. And this is time that you can't replace with your family, and to not get any results. You know, why would somebody want to do something like that? You know, sign on with a coach that knows what they're doing, such as myself, or if you don't like me, go to the next coach. You know, that way you don't waste countless hours at the gym, especially countless hours of not getting any results. I've gotten a system that I've put together. It's bulletproof. It's guaranteed. I will work with any last person that signs up with me. I could build you workouts that you could do in the comfort of your own home. With the bare minimum weights, I could build you body weight workouts that are actually very great for you in the long run, because it's more sustainable than actually doing gym workouts. Gym workouts are great as well. You know what I mean? Everything's accessible, and it's at your convenience because you don't have to set anything up. But on my program, it's no hurry. You're not in a race. It's more of a marathon. So when you sign up with me, I teach you how to enjoy the journey. You know, not regret the journey and live it in discomfort. Because, you know, with discomfort, people want to derail. You know what I mean? They'll start making up every excuse why they shouldn't be doing this anymore. So we make it enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like for example, today my team members had a few team members that pull up on the Zoom calls. You know, great Zoom calls, man. We touch on a lot of stuff that has to do with overall fitness, nutrition. And sometimes we elaborate a little bit on things that are going on in each other's lives, you know. I got a guy that he's a lawyer, very successful lawyer on my team. I have a guy that's in the music industry, very successful as well. Have a very successful photographer. I have you'd be surprised the people that are part of my team, man. It's my team is just the way I am. We're non-biased. We show love for every last one of our team members. We don't look at anybody any differently. We're all the same. We all have that same purpose in life, on working on our personal development, our physical development, and life in itself, And I'll give you an example. My team member, I'm going to give you a shout out, my boy, Mr. Pierre. I hope you're doing good. You know what you went through when you were in your hospital. I pulled up, the best way I could and showed my support. And the team members have been concerned about you as well. We're waiting for you to get back on your P's and Q's and start doing your thing again, G. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got to work on your health, because, a sickness, a disease can hit you like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere. One day you're cool and the next day it just hits you, you know what I mean? And my team member, he's went through a change in his lifestyle, but he's doing very good now. Last time I spoke with him, keep doing your thing, G. We'll be waiting for you to get back on and, giving your 100%, that way you could stay on your A game and be in the best overall health you can be. But anyways, people, I usually bring a little story to this. It's gonna be very short. If you guys want me to elaborate more on this topic, and the reason why I'm gonna bring it real short is because one of my guys had asked me if I could touch on this. Enriquez boxers, and I believe his name is Mundo, and these individuals were in one point in time very how should I say, very powerful men behind them walls. I never met any of them personally. The status that they held was a status of respectability, you know what I mean, where you would they would have mass respect coming their way, because if you didn't, it would be all bad. Let's just put it that way. Well, anyways, if you guys want me to touch on that, I can. But these two gentlemen today, they were speaking on the titles that people are given behind them walls, and I'm very familiar with the titles. Out here in this free world, a lot of people tend to use titles very very freely, not knowing that that title carries a lot of meaning behind it. And that's why I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, be very careful and wise on the words that you choose to use around certain individuals, because certain individuals may not take a liking to what you are putting out there in the public and claiming to be, because titles behind them walls is like a badge of honor. Let's just put it that way. Tattoos have various meanings to them, and I could bring an example to an individual. When I was in Supermax, an individual, I'm gonna say the area he was from Antelope Valley. This individual participated in the reindeer games there in the condado, the county. But now you got to keep in mind, what you do down there in that county doesn't really reflect on your resume. It does to a certain extent, but to the people that it really matters, Not really. You know, so long story short on this individual wanted to get a tattoo, and he happened to come across an individual that was going to give him the tattoo, but the individual doing the tattoo hadn't the slightest clue what he was doing. Now everything, keep in mind, everything that is done in there trickles down to anybody and everybody that had supported a certain cause. So this individual that was the tattoo artist in there, it was his first time being busted. He actually caught a case that his points were up there, so he was up there in Supermax with me. I was well aware that he was still wet behind his ears. He was liked and accepted by a lot of the homies, and the reason is because he was a very good tattoo artist. So, but anyways, I'm gonna bring this video to an end, man. I'm going on longer than I said it was gonna be a short one. If you guys want me to pick up where I left off with Enrique Boxer and Mundo, and the individual in Supermax on the tattoo that he wanted to give to the homie from the Antelope Valley, and I told him if you did that, you're signing your death certificate. It's a very, very, very important tattoo that represents a very important cause, and I explained to them that they cannot do that. I wasn't going to allow it. By me allowing something to go on to this individual, and this individual were to get tested and asked questions, and everybody starts giving up who allowed it, this and that, and who was there with you at the time. And like I said, it trickles down. You know, it could affect not just the person that was that obtained that tattoo. Of course, he's going to have to put in the work and earn it, but they're going to look for every reason to make him fuck up. Guaranteed. He's going to be called out for everything, baby. Tip of the spear. If you know, you know. But anyways, people, with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to an end. Thumbs up or thumbs down, and remember in the comments, if you want me to touch on Enrique Boxer and Mundo in the situation in the Supermax in the county jail, let me know, people. Now, with that being said, email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com, or shoot me that DM, high_power_fitness_. That way we could get you going on becoming that best version of yourself. Become that 10.5. Don't settle for 10.0, baby. You already know that's how I got the title for my program, High Power Fitness, baby. We take it to the next level. You already see. Proof is in the pudding, baby. Let's do this.